this episode of the PTPA Leadership Series. I'm Sharon Bindreen. I'm the founder of Parent Tested, Parent Approved. And today I am thrilled to have the opportunity to chat with Rahul Sharda, who is the CEO of Angelcare. They are innovators making waves in the baby care industry, from top-tier baby monitors to next-level diaper disposal systems. We're going to explore how Angelcare has boosted consumer trust through the PTPA Seal of Approval program. And Rahul's going to share firsthand experiences that you'll definitely want to hear, especially if you are learning and trying to authentically connect with consumers. So you are not going to want to miss this conversation. Welcome to the show, Rahul. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Sharon, for having me today. Excited to be here.
So before we get started, while I am confident that anyone who is a parent has heard of Angelcare, I'd love it if you could give us a little bit of background on Angelcare for our audience.
For sure. So our story, we are an entrepreneurial organization that started about 25 years ago by our founder, who is Mr. Maurice Pinsonneau. So he started it in 1997, started with a simple idea of how we can help babies sleep safer and how do we provide peace of mind to families. So that single product idea 25 years ago has now morphed into 7 brands, 6 or 7 brands around the world. We call ourselves a house of brands. So like you said, our company's called Angelcare, but we have under this parent kind of brand, parent organization, multiple brands like the Diaper Genie, which is a flagship product, the #1 selling diaper disposal system in the world. And we have the Angelcare line of products for the infant side. We also have a brand that we call Pababo, which is out of France, which we're very excited to share today that we will be launching in North America in the coming months. So on the infant side, these are our 3 brands. Then we also have products on the pet category, specific to cats today. We have a Litter Genie brand, which essentially is exactly what you do with diapers. How do you dispose cat litter? So it's an excellent product that's been on the market for several years and is the #1 leading cat litter disposal product in the market. In the US, it sells under the brand Litter Genie. In Canada, people know it as the Litter Locker, and we are in progress to merge the 2 brands and bring it all together under the Genie brand. Also extremely excited to share that in not too far from today, we will be launching another product for dog poop disposal and pet waste disposal. And that product is called Pet Genie. Again, under our Genie platform, another product that we're very excited that we will be adding in the next, I would say about 4 to 6 weeks. It's landing in stores close to you. So that's our essential house of brands. We are currently distributing through 5 locations around the world to over 50 countries. And till date, we've sold over 500 million products. So it's
astonishing. What an astonishing number.
Thank you. It is a very exciting time for us at Angelcare. We are what I call it is an inflection point. So we're at a point in our journey where we're deciding where we go next. So we're excited and thrilled that there's a fantastic slew of new products in the pipeline over the next 12 and 18 months, which is going to excite parents and pet owners alike.
So there's so much to unpack there. So first of all, I love that we've had the opportunity to work with Angelcare because our vision and our goal for families is the same. We want to simplify life for parents. We want to give parents peace of mind, and we want to make sure our infants, our toddlers, our children are surrounded by the safest products around. Having said all of that, I would love to talk a little bit about Parent Tested, Parent Approved, and I would love to understand what initially attracted Angelcare to the Parent Tested, Parent Approved Awards program.
Sharon, like I said, our Diaper Genie line of products, they're the #1 selling diaper disposal system in the world. So with every product that we introduce into the market or that we have in the market, we're not only ensuring that we live up to the promise of providing easy to use, well built, and quality products, but we're also living up to the love and trust that we've come to build over these years. So that's very important to us. So as you can imagine, with that the responsibilities that we're shouldering, any organization that we partner with, we do a lot of diligence before we ensure that our brand is in safe hands. So with PTPA, when we were looking at awards program, there are a number of things that attracted us to the PTPA overall program. The number one thing was that the reputation for recognizing excellence in parenting products already exists with PTPA. So it's highly regarded amongst parents. And for us, there was an instant credibility that our product gets when the PTPA is associated or we're associated with the PTPA seal of approval. That was number one. The second was that it was very important for us that whatever reviews and or suggestions about the product that people will read have to have real life testing and evaluation. And not just that, it has to have been evaluated by parents themselves. So if I'm a parent looking for a product, and if I see a seal of approval by a parent that's given it top marks, I am instantly drawn to purchase that product. So the second aspect around real life testing and evaluation by parents themselves was a very key and important seller for us. And the last but not the least was that when we participate in PTPA, there is a good feedback mechanism that allows us to improve our products. So there's a feedback from parents that have tested it, and it helps us to refine and enhance our product. And it makes us work on that continuous improvement cycle of products that we intend to bring out to the market for our parents.
So I love that. First of all, I'm going to hire you for sales when you're done being a CEO for Angelcare, because the entire basis, when I created this program 16 years ago, it was all based on, we're going to put these products into the hands of real parents because we want them to use them. We want them to give authentic feedback because it does two things. Number one, that feedback is valuable to you as an organization, as a manufacturer, but at the same time, that feedback is always helping improve or raise the bar, because ultimately the people you are targeting to sell these products to are the ones who are testing it, right? So any feedback that they can give you that adds some additional value, it's like having your own mini R&D team. That's the way I see it with our parent community.
Exactly.
So can you share some specific examples of how the parent-tested, parent-approved seal has, in your belief, increased trust with your consumers?
I think as people that are looking to purchase a disposal system for diapers, as they see the PTPA seal and they see the tagline winner, it adds an immediate product credibility to our line of products. So wherever that seal exists, parents begin to feel that this product is rigorously being tested by fellow parents. So, and if it adds to the positive endorsements that they can read through, then it provides an increased confidence amongst our consumers. So for us, it ensures that our products are reliable, and for the consumers, it meets the real life needs of the families for which we're designing those products. So that's the first thing. The second aspect that I feel that has increased the trust is there's the detailed online reviews that those parents are giving, and then there's a positive word of mouth that floats around. So because the seal has come to become a trusted symbol of quality within that parenting community, we are witnessing that there's a lot of positive word of mouth and online reviews from parents who have used our PTPA approved products. So this sharing of positive experiences that validates our products in the eyes of potential customers, and it strengthens the trust that they place in our group and our brand of products that we bring to the market.
Yeah, and I think more and more consumers are looking for that peer endorsement. They used to be looking for the influencer's endorsement, but now consumers are so much savvier. They understand that influencers are paid to say what they are saying. A lot of them do a fantastic job, but at the end of the day, I don't know about you, but when I need to purchase something, I'm going to call a friend, or I'm going to call a bunch of friends and say, hey, what is that blender that you absolutely love? Or if it's a children's product, what is that toy that has engaged your child? Or if it's a diaper genie kind of product, because there's lots of disposal systems. What makes Diaper Genie stand out? Tell me how, why did you choose to buy this? So asking my friends who are at the same life stage, that has so much more value than an Instagram ad or an influencer promotion. So it sounds like you guys really understand the marketing component as it relates to peer endorsements. So we also worked with you guys, and I loved this opportunity to create an endorsement video highlighting the benefits that the Diaper Genie signature has to offer. So I'd love your feedback on that endorsement video and how are you leveraging it in your marketing efforts? Because we had a lot of fun. A lot of diapers went to waste producing that. Luckily, none of them were smelly diapers, but we had a lot of fun putting that video together.
Good. We were ecstatic, Sharon. Obviously, when somebody reviews a product and with the commitment and zeal that the video showed how good and great the product is and how it functions, the way it is designed to function, it obviously gave a lot of confidence to our team that we're on the right path into creating this new product for the parents. It is a new technology. So for us, what we've created thus far before the signature that you reviewed has always been based on a certain way of using a diaper pail and a certain way of disposing the diaper, and then also the bag once you're done with it. With this technology, our intent was to bring in something simpler and something which is even easier to use for the consumer. So it was important for us to strike the minds of the consumer to showcase the benefit of why switch from an old tech to a new tech and why this new technology makes most sense. So we were ecstatic when your endorsement video came out. How are we leveraging that endorsement video? It's a powerful testimonial for us to highlight the quality and effectiveness of our pail. So we prominently feature the video on our own website, in our social media platforms. We also have shared it with our sales teams and with our retail network to increase the credibility, improve the visibility of the product, and also to build trust amongst consumers.
Right.
So it's very widely used. We share amongst our friends in our own personal social media channels and also in our on our own organization's social media channels.
I love that. I love that because sometimes you read a box and you go, okay, well, sounds great, but what does any of that actually mean? And sometimes we really need that product demo for someone to understand what is the actual competitive advantage here. How easy is this really to use? And as somebody who has not changed diapers in a really, really long time, nor used a diaper disposal system in a really long time, it was super easy to use. And I said to my kids, oh, you guys were little again. And I had all of these luxuries because the Diaper Genie signature definitely makes life a lot easier. So I'm thrilled that you guys found value in that endorsement video, and even more excited that you guys are sharing that in order to show that objective third-party endorsement that proves that these products are actually worth the hard-earned dollars, especially in these economic times. People are so picky about how they are spending their dollars. But when they're investing in something like that, they want to know that it's going to be a good quality, that it's going to do what it promises. And I believe that's, that is the offering of that kind of promotional material. So on to my next question. What do you believe sets parent-tested, parent-approved apart from other endorsements or certifications that you've either used or considered in the past?
That's a good question, Sharon. I think the ones we've looked at the past have essentially been certifications that rely on industry experts or lab testing. So we've been there, done that. And those are helpful. Those have been helpful so far. But when something like this that allows you to do a real world testing and approval by parents themselves, so the authenticity that this brings is a standout feature. So for us, that I think is one of the things that sets you guys apart from the other awards programs that exist. So there's a hands-on approach. It aligns with how what our mission is to provide practical and effective solutions. And it assures that our products are not just meeting industry standards, which is important, which is what the previous industry expert and lab testing environments used to do.
Yeah.
But it allows us to show that we're actually addressing the actual needs and preferences of the consumers we're targeting. So those are like, I think, the key selling points on why I feel this PTPA program stands out.
And I think by the same token, it shows that you guys are a brand that is willing to stand behind your product. You are willing to take your product, put it in the hands of that target consumer, and accept whatever feedback may come of that, because there's a lot of products that do not earn our certification, because at the end of the day, like you said, it's not a lab, it's not an editorial team, it's not a consumer popularity contest. It is, let's get these products into the hands of your target demographic and let them use it and give their feedback. And I think it says a lot about a brand and your confidence level in the quality of your products if you're willing to put those products to the test and accept whatever feedback may come of that. So I love that this was the perfect synergy, and that you guys are an organization that is open to that feedback. And I'm glad all the feedback was positive.
We work very hard. Our entire new product development life cycle is diligent through step 0 to step 5 until the product is on the shelf. So we're willing to put ourselves on the test, and I think this platform gives us that ability, and also to improve. At the end of the day, we survive on continuous improvement and on innovation. So if some feedback comes out, which
Right.
we can make our product better, we're more than happy to take that.
You are unique. You are in a minority, because there's so many organizations that, especially smaller organizations, who feel, they have that investment, that sweat equity, and they believe that they've created a product and there is no room for movement in terms of improvement because their product is perfect. And those are the products that so often fail. Those are the startups that so often fail, rather, because if you are not open to feedback from, in this case, your target consumer, but feedback from all those around you, and absorbing that and looking at your product from an objective perspective, then you're setting yourself up for failure. Opening yourself up to that feedback is setting yourself up for success and improvement. So I'm going to go to the very last question, fingers crossed with this one.
Okay.
Would you recommend the parent tested, parent approved seal of approval program to others? And if so, what would you tell them?
Well, in one word, I would say absolutely. I would. We think our entire experience with PTPA has been incredible. We think it's a valuable platform that not just recognizes the quality of the product, but it also provides immediate trust among the potential consumer cohort that you're trying to reach. So that's important. There's an authentic parent-driven endorsement, which strengthens our brand's reputation and consumer trust. So if you're looking for that, which I think every brand is, PTPA gives an option for us for that brand to move forward in that direction. There's also the third aspect, which I mentioned earlier, the invaluable feedback from parents and from your target cohort.
Yeah.
It helps you refine and enhance the product. So ongoing improvement process is integral to Angelcare's mission, which is why there was a perfect fit. And it provides, at the end of the day, for us to create top-tier solution for parents. So absolutely, Sam. We would be happy to recommend.
Yay! Like, if there were fireworks I could have going on in the background, but I'm not that technical, I would make it happen. I am so grateful. A huge thank you to Rahul Sharda for joining us today and sharing these incredibly valuable insights. As an entrepreneur, these kinds of conversations are so incredibly rewarding, because you know what? As entrepreneurs, we have ups and downs in our days and in our organizations. But knowing that at the end of the day, that what we've created is having a positive impact is really all it takes to get us through the day. So for those of you who are interested in learning more about Angelcare or Parent Tested, Parent Approved, we're going to have all the details in the show notes. And if you found this talk as enlightening as I did, don't forget to subscribe for more behind the scenes chats with industry leaders who are making a significant impact. And of course, if there's somebody that we haven't interviewed and you think we should, please let us know that as well. I'm Sharon Vinderine, signing off from another insightful episode of the PTPA Leadership Series. Until our next episode, stay inspired and keep making an impact. See you soon.